people were like asking, are you going to stop? Like, have you decided to kind of bring about some kind of change?
Let me just get my facts right. Are you calling yourself Aishwarya Rai Bachchan, or Aishwarya Bachchan these days?
Well, as far as I'm Aishwarya,
Yes.
you know, and yes, I was born to the Rais and I'm married to a Bachchan. So, you know, I've been Aishwarya Rai. When you get married, you automatically, you know, take on your husband's surname, and gladly so. And here I am, I'm Aishwarya Bachchan. But professionally, it's just come to be, I think, because people have gotten so used to calling me Aishwarya Rai. They remember to add on Bachchan today, so it kind of has just come to be Aishwarya Rai Bachchan. So whatever works. Yeah.
Now, there was a time when marriage meant near retirement for an actress in Bollywood. But Madhuri's come back, Juhi's come back, and you never went away. So what has changed in Indian society and Bollywood that you are still going strong?
Firstly, I'm not questioning it. I'm glad on it. But
so is every woman in this country, because you know it's great for women to see that this is happening.
you know, on hindsight, though, like I said, this is not the way I planned it. I never would have thought I would have gotten married in the middle of the making of a movie. You know, just going by how responsible we feel as professionals while working on a project. But now when I look back, and this wasn't planned, I'm like so glad it's all just gone with the flow, that I probably wouldn't have had it any other way. I didn't have to like strive to make any statements or projection or, you know, this is the way I'll have it and no other way. It just went on really smooth, and thanks to the great team I worked with. But even the attitude of the industry, yeah, and the directors, you know, I have worked with in the past, and it continues, that it's like it just was so smooth. In fact, people were like asking, are you going to stop? Like, have you decided to kind of bring about some kind of change?
When you first saw a photograph of Abhishek Bachchan, long before you knew him, what was the first thought that came to your mind? What was the first word that you would have used to describe him?
Oh my God. You know, I've just known him so long, I can't really trace it back to the first picture I may have seen. Obviously, yeah, he has been seen in magazines before. There's just something very, there's a lot of truth on his face, but I'm not saying that kind of, there's a lot of truth. It's just earnest. His eyes speak volumes, and I'm glad the world recognized that too with time.
Does it concern you that anyone might consider you an outsider in any part of India?
You know, the Indian doesn't. Indians believe that's exactly who we are. We're Indians, we belong to our country, and there's not a shred or an iota of doubt in that sentiment or that feeling. So it kind of transcends all the talk that can kind of erupt at different phases of time and then quieten down with time. But there's no confusion in our sentiment.
Okay, but some things are unexpected. For instance, Aishwarya, the situation you find yourself in right now, Bombay is tense, your family is being targeted. I mean, you appear calm and composed, but aren't you worried about what's happening right now?
There are so many situations, not just this, but there are so many situations that one faces, and singularly and collectively, as a family being one unit, and in God's grace, that's exactly what we are. You ride the wave, and you ride it well.
And
that's
yet,
very,
you know,
and you ride it true.
Happens. Your father-in-law has been particularly targeted. Are you worried for him? Do you have any
We're
thoughts?
family. We're obviously totally there for each other, totally care and are concerned immensely, and even that's too subtle a word, for what we feel for each other. And more often in a family, we tend to do that for each other than for ourselves, and that's just the way we all are. But that's family. That's love.